Hey everybody, welcome. All right, let's ink this thing. So I left off with a little bit of the skull done, a bit of the sail. Let's get working on it. Probably indicate a little bit of the bone. Actually, let me grab the skull. So I don't want to make mistakes here. Someone will complain. Okay. So hit the bone. Hit the jaw. Does it kind of funnels here a little bit? This part I think is gonna be bone, probably. So it's gonna be like more of a normal horse skull bone type of thing. Closes in. Let's see. Oh, man. Window here. Keep it. This would have to go up a little and then down. Something like that. Because so perspective technically goes this way, and what I have there is not matching the perspective I had originally intended. Let's see once we get the hair strands of hair. That maybe. No, the eyes are either going to glow or be black. Otherwise, we would see part of the process here of the mandible poking through. We go behind. Okay, this as well. Something like that. Indicate a little bit of the inner part as well. Or maybe a little thicker. Lower this a little, just a little bit. Just slightly indicate the cracks. Perhaps something like that. I definitely need to revise that angle, which is definitely off. Let's see, what can we do? And this is the angle. I mean, it's not too off. We just make this a little longer. Just go up a little. It's a little too square. So, given how rotated it is, I think somewhere like here. Let's keep it like that. Yep, swimming. Now for the ears. I don't know the ears to be. Let's keep it. Let's see, I'm looking at my reference in the meantime. Just keep it simple. Do something like that. The first ear, and as for the second, so obviously it's on that side, so I could have a little something like that. Maybe a little. Yeah, it's a little bit long compared to the other ear. So let's remedy right away. Okay. Yeah. That's just ears, and it doesn't have to be, you know, a focal point per se. So that's fine for now. All right, let's take care of the sail. The parts, I guess, of the sail attaching to the back. Some are just going to be just going to blend in a little more, I would think. This one is definitely different, like this big one, and there's going to be others here and there. This is a little longer. I'm trying to make it feel like it's sort of bending a little bit. The first one, right? These lines spike. So this maybe stops right in the middle. This, as I said, this curves inwards, but this sort of thing. I can do it with color actually. Could have a pretty colorful fin sail, whatever. All right. So, open the muscles a little bit. It's gonna be, I'm gonna add some more shading later. Yeah, probably doesn't look good at this stage, so I'm gonna refrain a little bit and then add it during the shading. Probably something like that. Let's print it. I'm not happy with how it's looking for now. Make sure we indicate that the bones are actually bones and not flesh. And then running here. To just simplify the hoof just a little. Let's see. either like this or the other side, the other way around, like something more. Yeah, I prefer that. Yep. Thick. We'll do the other side, so let's shrink it ever so slightly. So here, actually, instead of going down and then outwards, let's just keep it simple. And I'm gonna add some waves, maybe something like that, and then we can simply make this whole thing part of the splash. I'm not 100% sure, so let's leave it for now. Some little splashes here and there. I'm gonna go back to it later. Seaweeds. I love seaweeds. I mean, they're not too bad to eat. Like the nori seaweed, that's okay. It's fine to eat. Only with salt, though. If it's salted and dry. Like crisps or crispy. Let's add these little somethings, stringy things to make, add a little variation maybe. Another one, this was behind that one. You. Let's see. It's gonna be a little thicker. that. Line art looking good. Thank you, Chase, and welcome. Something that's there, right? Solid here. C solid. This is all gonna be, well, we'll see, red or green. Reddish, greenish. We will see. This is slightly separated. I hope creating this kind of negative shape won't affect the whole thing too much. Because usually negative shapes, or any shape really, it's small and intricate, tends to attract the viewer's attention. And I don't want it to go there. It's pretty well encapsulated, but still. All right. .5 is definitely too small of a brush. Here's another one of those spikes. This, I guess, attaches somewhere here in the middle section. Then we have this. Maybe he's got, or it's got more of these towards the center. This kind of reminds me of what I did in between, like this sort of umbrella shape that I did for the starfish, in between the spikes. I guess I tend to reuse the same designs myself. These. Shame on you, no artist ever reuses the same designs, right? I'm a poor beginner artist, unfortunately. Just look at the Kirtorian, right? He's a master of never reusing the same designs. A very varied style. So varied that it's not recognizable at all. Man, I was drawing so much Dragon Ball stuff when I was a kid. Pretty much every day. That, monsters, everything related to anger and violence, I guess. But no guns. Only physical contact and melee weapons. Tangent. Ouch. Oh, let's pretend it's not. Let's do something. Let's erase away. Hey, there you go. No tangent. Super. Or super, if I was French. So this, I think I said this should be the latissimus dorsi. So there's dorsi technically, but let's. Okay, the gills. I need reference for gills. I didn't get any reference for gills. Shame on me. I just want to make them a little more. I have an idea of gills, but let's just get it. Okay, as long as they make them stringy on the inside, it's fine. Something like that in the inside. Probably. Chase can confirm. She's got gills, right? Oh no, I just said you can confirm if this gill's design is accurate because you got gills yourself. That was just a stupid joke. Just gonna add little streaks. I do have never used them. Yeah, you don't know. Well, you can just, jump in the water and try to breathe. That's going to tell you quite efficiently if you got gills or not. Shark gills. I probably drew them the other way. I mean, they should probably be rotated the other way around. But it's fine. The water should go into the mouth and then out of the gills, not vice versa. These are let's pretend there's some sort of breathing mechanism. Not well-defined breathing mechanism. Have you ever seen the show The Boys? One of the main characters has gills on his torso. No. I tried watching one of the episodes, but it was a little too extreme for me. I gross out pretty easily. And it was a little too much for my stomach. I don't know if it's good or not. Yeah, it's pretty dark and cynical, right? Yeah, not really my type of show. These are not exactly gills, but like something freaks us probably here. I don't want to be overly confident, but I'm pretty sure we'll be able to finish the inking part today. That next week is going to be rendering for everyone's fun. Although I wonder if it wouldn't be better to just keep designing things and not finishing them right away. Like a marathon, designing one creature after the other, and then either I render them by myself, like off camera, and then publish a time lapse, or if I should just keep doing it this way. Because in any case, I'm sitting here to draw, so I can make it more useful, I guess, if I also stream it in the meantime. That was my thought. Then move the other. Oh, I can't move it. I wish OBS could be minimized while keeping the chat open. Because I honestly don't need OBS. I don't need to see OBS all the time. And it's really annoying because it's using up a lot of space that I could use for reference. Okay, these can maybe fold back like that, and then open up again. Thanks God I'm becoming a little faster at inking using this kind of process, because otherwise, when I started out, I was very, 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 very slow. Let's do this. Rotate it. This maybe. This is, I wonder if this isn't too much back here. The detail I've added in this area, we'll see in a few. adding all these cuts here just to increase that sense of weather. Here, the sail. Obviously, it's a dead thing, dead-ish, and deadly. So it needs to be a little less friendly. Not clean. It's bathing all the time, but somehow manages to stay dirty. Probably used to murky waters. Not clean lake or pond waters. Poor kelpies. It's dirty because it has a bad heart, right? That's a good story. Could add behind this very kelpie here. This one specifically. It is dirty as its soul. Same level of detail, so I'm just to increase it a tiny bit. So this could even get a little lost. Hopefully this one is a little more than just a dead horse. Try injecting a little more design in this. Because I want to keep them slightly, well, this is not pretty realistic, but I want it to look like a creature, so it doesn't have to be completely off. I will eventually make some creatures that have nothing to do with animal life, but for these, yeah, maybe still a little bit. So I do get that feeling back there of the tendon. I don't want to add too much detailing in the back, so just leave it as it is. Have to be overlapping. A little. Oops, overlapping with this part. Maybe something like that is better. Okay, no fur. Because it's underwater, so nothing furry or furry looking. Also go down like fur stuff. That is an attack first. That's why I'm whispering. Because I don't want to get banned. No space for furriness here. If I were to ink this traditionally, I would be freaking out and be super tense because I'd be afraid of making mistakes and causing a mess. But God bless digital so that people, incapable people like me, can freely ink and erase. Erase ink. Although, to be fair, when I went to the Ghibli exhibition in Japan, I saw the original cells and some mangas as well. And they've got lots of whiteouts. Whited out areas. So apparently Japanese make a lot of mistakes when drawing comics. Obviously there is space. I am aware that comic book artists use whiteout to clean areas and also to fill some areas, create special effects. I know Jim Lee does. But that was a lot. I've seen a lot of mistakes. So I don't feel as bad using the eraser, digital eraser. Front ones might be a little complicated. I think I want to make them visible from there as well. Hey, it's almost done. I feel like this part is a little off, but I'm gonna leave it. Quick look. Some areas to just that could work. Maybe I should try to simplify these a little. Feel like they would be better off being a little more like the ones in the back. It's wavy. let's finish it and then see what and where I can fix it. Because this is very, I would say, directional comp. I want to make sure that the angles, or the curves, better. The curves, like here in the tail, are smooth. So that the curve is actually, it doesn't have flat spots. Like this is a little bit of a flat spot, but might be okay. So I don't want the thing to look like this, right? This. It's gotta be a nice, smooth curve. As for line variation, I'm gonna go in and edit it, or adjust it, say, later. I always do that. When I'm done, I usually go back and fix the line weight wherever I see it is needed. The actual tail can do something like that and then branches out these seaweed-ish shapes. This is like that. Gotta redo it. It's top, bottom, top. Oh, this is so thin, it's probably not going to be seen on the other side anyway. Right. Yes. Little bunny. Okay, maybe this is too much. It's too regular. Something like this here. Maybe there's a little cut. This seaweed, you know, is pretty. It's got pretty jagged edges. Usually it's broken here and there. And like Chase, I think Chase recommended doing it reddish in the back because it's a dead-ish horse, so you could have dead seaweed in the back and the tail, which I might actually do now. Let me start coloring this thing. Although color is a few steps away still. Let's see, I wonder if I can then finish black and white the value part in about an hour and a half. The hour and a half that I have for the stream. Doing that is basically going back and analyzing, as I said, the various curves and seeing if there is anything that I can improve upon. This is not ideal. Gaps around. It's not great. It's not too bad either. I do feel like these are extremely overdone. So let me go back and erase some areas. This can probably be simplified into one. Okay, it's looking pretty good. So I will work on the splash. Oh, the hair. Or the hairs. Just something like that is fine, I guess. Need anything too complicated. I want to make sure I do clarify the ear zone in the front. They're not coming out of the ear. But they could, but maybe they also do. Maybe tentacles come out of the ear like that. But then we approach the risky business of tentacles on Twitch. We do not want to stray towards those dangerous lands. Dangerous lands. Again, this is a little off perspective-wise. So I was getting ready to say they almost look like tentacles, yeah. But they're not. This show is family friendly. There are no tentacles involved, no bloodshed, or maybe some bloodshed, but no tentacles. Definitely no tentacles. Definitely no. Sometimes I zoom in past 100% just to see like stuff like this. This is not going to be visible otherwise. It's minor issues. So I'm going to go around it, finish the splash, and again go around it and see what I can do. I do need to pay close attention to my reference at this point though, because I don't really know. I've done splashy stuff once actually, but it wasn't very good looking. So this just to feel maybe something like that. Sweater effect is going to take some time. We're going to eat away the rest of the stream time. Hopefully not. Because then I will have to manage this, the whole... cleaning up the line art part. Could be more like waves, maybe. I don't want it to look like wind, like the last thing I worked on. That definitely needs a different shape design, shape language. And it looks like some disgusting ice cream. Nice. Kelpie ice cream. This feels too static. Feels static. Feels very static. See? The reason why I'm doing all these effects is because I actually like to do them. It's a little challenging to make them look like they are. Well, I mean, I want to keep them stylized, obviously, and it's kind of challenging not to make them look all the same. Like the vortex I've done for a recent job. And then the wind. And then now it's going to be fire, and then there's going to be water. So this one is gonna be a good segue to that for me personally. This part, this, I don't know. You turn it around, it kind of looks like some disgusting, I don't know, thing. Spring cone or something, I don't know. It's kind of gross. Not a nice ice cream. Definitely, most definitely not a nice ice cream. It's a horse, maybe it's glue. Okay, I am not getting it. Can you explain it to me? I admit my deficit, my comedic deficit here. I know a joke is not funny anymore if you have to explain it, but bear with me. It used to be made from collagen from horse. I had no idea. I had no idea it used to be made from hooves. Hey, we have learned something today. Horses were used to make glue. I mean, they're technically nails for them, so they still shed, right? You have to clip the hooves every now and then. This splash is looking so poor. Oh boy. How many times I have to redo this stuff? Because either it comes out decent, or it doesn't. And it has to feel pretty natural. So I can't overwork it too much, otherwise the risk is to make it look static. Oops. Hey, these are definitely not gonna stay same size. These are pretty ugly. A dead melting horse in a puddle that looks like glue is a concept I would know. You are influencing me, obviously. At this point, I am being completely subjugated to your mindset. Because I have to constantly try to think about what you are thinking when you give me a prompt, so. I'm so lost at this point. I'm not gonna draw anything that makes sense anymore. But it's cool. Honestly, I'm kind of enjoying it, so. I already have too deeply in my mind. No, I'm afraid I'm never gonna come out of so. From what I've seen, I'm deeply scared. I'm not so brave. Looks like a middle finger. When you stare into the abyss stares back into you. Yeah. This is my favorite angle, this one, like this. This is perfect for me to draw. So I'm just gonna find something. Yeah, this is bad. All right. Let's see what I got. Okay. It's not too bad. Some parts don't quite look like puddles or splashes. This probably doesn't. Something for it maybe. Something like that. So. It's just not bad looking. You just need a little bit of adjust. I might do it off camera actually. I'm probably going to adjust. If I need to clarify some areas like this for the line art, probably gonna do it off camera because that's pretty boring to watch. I'm pretty happy with where this is going though. Yeah, the surf thing is not, puddle surf thing is not super duper the way it wanted it, but it's usable. Usable, I would say. Could be worse. Yeah, this part, kind of, yeah, well, it could be way better. It's also a little messy. So, hopefully, more even. I'm gonna clean up these shapes so that on Monday this is ready for the final battle. Yeah, okay. Of the process. Right. Unless I missed something. No. Okay, I think we have it. We're going to do Leviathan on stream or off stream. I'm not sure because it's gonna take some time. That's gonna be a large one. It's gonna take as long as Vecna did, probably. So I don't know if people are willing to watch the whole thing. Not that I care. But we'll see. At least some part of it, like at least part of the process is going to be streamed. Like maybe the brainstorming is going to be streamed. So like the sketching part, and maybe finishing. I don't know. Decided yet, but the next one is going to be a moray eel sort of monster, or it could be that I forgot how to pronounce it again. So Hagen, that one. I'm not sold on the eel thing, but we'll see. I don't know which one can fit the package better because I already got, as I said, I keep repeating, tentacle-ish stuff. So, we'll see. I don't know. What do you think? So Hagen or moray eel sort of monster. So like a serpent. Smaller, obviously. It's gotta be smaller. It's gotta be a small monster. Pretty small. I would consider the line art and coloring on stream. Oh no, I mean, yeah. I mean for the other thing, like for the next monster. Yeah. So Hagen, since you don't really have a humanoid, yeah, right? I would have to immerse myself with human anatomy though. No, I know that a little better than this. Okay, alright guys. You had the Desert Bandit and the Thief in the other two, but nothing really in this. That is true. I could do a mermaid. That would attract a lot of people. Probably. It would be a breastless mermaid. Maybe a Triton, so that it's not gonna hit that weak spot. I might want to change this. I don't know. I'm gonna think of it. I want to adjust that angle a little bit. We'll see. It seems a little broken now. Anyway. All right. So Hagen looks like a merman anyway. Yeah, I mean, depending on how you draw it, or a fish man, like he's gonna be human from the bottom down and with a fish head. Something like that, I'm thinking. Maybe. Anyway, all right, I'm going to be off. This is the finished line art, or pseudo-finished line art. Just going to have to adjust it a little bit. We're going to be rendering the whole thing starting on Monday. So, thank you guys for watching, and thanks for the patience. You have a nice weekend. I'm going to see you in the next stream. Cheers.